So we're launching into the online world, and we can connect to the home universe. And this will allow us to experience what everybody will get when they land into home. Now, the first place you will land when you join home is what we call the Central Lounge. Now, the Central Lounge is a space where you can navigate around freely and easily. The first thing you can do is you can customize your character. You can then walk around and you can bring up the virtual PSP, which allows you to very quickly and easily jump to various features within home and customize your character by changing the clothing. Now, you will be able to download additional clothing from the PlayStation Store to extend and expand your experience. You will be able to buy additional clothing, and you will also be able to get clothing which is available for you when you buy PlayStation 3 games. The games themselves will unlock content that allow you to have a t-shirt that is specific to your character. Here we have a SingStar t-shirt, or we can have a Heavenly Sword t-shirt once you buy the game. So Home is a 3D community, which is really a 3D social networking service that allows you to express yourself and your personality. You can also customize your face. We can go in and easily edit what we look like within Home, and you can see that we have a great deal of control over all the different aspects of the face using a very simple control of the thumbsticks left and right, and the ability to move our head around using the 6-axis controller as well. So move the 6-axis about as we tilt around. There we go. So rather than spend a great deal of time focusing on individual face customization, let's go and look at some presets that we've made already. And you can see that the tremendous variety of face presets that we've made allow users to really customize their look and feel, not just how they look, but their face, their hair, and the accessories that they wear as well. So where can you go in Home? Well, look around you. First of all, you can see behind us that we have dynamic advertising being pushed into the space. This allows the latest games or game brands or any brand to be represented inside the Home Central Lounge. As we walk around, you can see that our banner ads really are banners. They are located in the 3D world, as is HD quality video, the ability to have high definition quality video streamed and run inside the 3D space. Obviously advertising, obviously latest games could be shown this way as well. You'll notice that every user around you is communicating. These are other PlayStation 3 users who are communicating with each other using a variety of technologies. We can use quick chat, we can use virtual keyboards, and we can use voice chat. This will allow us to string together big sentences, and we can also use animations. So, Scott, you can show us what we can do here today?
Everything we do in Home is as easy and simple to use as possible. So the first thing we can do is we can create simple phrases using the directional pad that lets you ask questions or make statements. The second thing we do is we have a virtual keyboard, and it remembers things that you've entered before, and you just, oop, I meant to say hi there, but anyway.
I don't think Adrian's going to be too happy about that, Scott. Nice one. Very good.
And we also support USB keyboards, obviously. And the last thing that we do is we say hi over voice chat. Hi, Adrian. Thanks for joining us online today. How are you doing?
Hi, Scott. Thanks for having me. Do you fancy playing a game in a bit?
Well, I'll meet you in the games room. We're going to continue with the demonstration.
So, as Adrian said, you can play some games. So let's go check out some other places that you get as part of the public spaces within Home. The first one of which is a games lounge. So this was invented to create opportunities for social interaction, to allow players in a very low intensity environment to meet, to share, to get to know each other while playing very easy, very simple multiplayer games. And you can see that in this lounge we've got pool tables, we've got arcade machines, and we've got a bowling alley. We've also got video streaming in of the latest, greatest, most highest reviewed PlayStation 2 games you could possibly buy, like God of War 2. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. And then we have our pool table. You can just walk up, you can join in a pool game, you can play pool. It's all physics-based, it works all embedded inside the world. We can also walk over to our bowling alley, and we can go and have a quick frame of bowling. And Scott's going to show us his misspent youth here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Clearly spending far too much time in the office. And then we have these embedded arcade cabinets. Now the arcade machines are actually user definable. You can select which games you want to play and you can download additional arcade games into the space. This keeps you immersed in the world while you're playing. So while you can play this simple little game, while you can play this really simple little game, you can also bring up the virtual PSP and you can look around the space, all the while maintaining the immersion, maintaining the communication, maintaining the collaboration, being able to chat with other people. So let's look at some of the other spaces that you can get to within home. Let's bring up our virtual PSP again and let's go into the world map. Now, we've talked about the public spaces. Let's talk about the private spaces. Everybody in home has their own private apartment that they can visit and they can customize and they can extend and they can trick out. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, it's an opportunity for you to invite your friends, your buddy list, onto your friends list, onto and into your apartment. So let's bring our friend Adrian over into our apartment. And while we're doing that, let's go on a little bit of interior decoration and design. So first thing we can do is change the wallpaper. This is a pretty basic apartment, but very quickly and very easily you can change the look and feel of it by tricking it out with new designs. Nice hearts there, Scott. And if you're a particular fan of a certain game, you could have something like Resistance Fall of Man wallpaper as your chosen wallpaper. And this could become your clan's club room. You could invite your clan back to your space all the time to communicate and to share and to collaborate. You can go and sit on the furniture. You can chat with people that you've invited round to your space. All the communication functionality works anywhere in home. So whenever you see another user, you can have a chat. Now, you can also download additional furniture. The furniture that you can get will either be free or will be premium items or could be linked to particular games as well. So let's bring in a chair. Now, as we move the furniture around, you'll notice that you have a great deal of control over where you put it, and it's also physics-based. So wherever you want to lay it down, you can do so. You can pile all of your furniture in a big pile in the corner if you so wish. But let's customize the space even more. Let's put a picture frame up on the wall. And what we are able to do is to take any content that is yours that's on your PlayStation 3 hard disk drive and display it inside your personal apartment. Anybody who visits your personal apartment will get to see this content streamed to them as well. So here we have a picture frame which we can pin to the wall. Now, that's a great logo, but it's perhaps not the most interesting thing to share in our apartment space here. So let's put in some pictures that we have from our hard disk drive. And here we've got some wonderful slides that we've been showing earlier on. And so here we have the slides, and Scott can point to different parts of the slides. There we go. And he can, yes, of course. Now, I think while that is very interesting and exciting, what we would be better off doing is customizing the experience with some user-created content. So if you will forgive me, I will quickly take your photograph. If we could have the house lights up a little bit, and everybody smile. And anybody who doesn't want to be in this picture, please raise your hand. And then let's take the memory stick out. And we can pop this straight back into our PlayStation 3 here. And you can simply walk up to the picture frame and you can go for the picture that we've just had from our memory stick. Memory stick, up one, there we go.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah. Oh, it's on machine 4. I'm putting it in the wrong machine, that's why. Okay, so we're not going to find it there. Right. So imagine that I've just taken your picture and you've seen it in there.